All right, I'm assuming we're ready. Okay, bet. I'm gonna get started. All right, while I'm doing this, I need you to be quiet until I'm done. Then you may talk afterwards. You'll have your own time to do whatever you need to do. Just as a reminder, not this Thursday, but the next Thursday is the last day that I'm taking grades for anything. Okay? So if you're missing like 10 assignments, I'd get to it. All right, let's get started. So, looking at its sides, what type of triangle is this? Oh, that's the angle. What about the sides? Scalene, perfect. That is called a scalene. Now, what about its angles? Right. A scalene right triangle. So scalene means no congruent sides, and then it has a right angle, which is why it's called a right scalene triangle. Any questions on that one? No? Okay. This next one, it has two congruent sides. So what is it going to be? Isosceles. Isosceles. What type of angles is an isosceles triangle made up of? Acute. So this is acute isosceles. That's an E. There we go. Any questions on that second one? All right. Looking at its side lengths, this time I gave you side measures. What type of triangle is this? Scalene. Has no equal sides. And what type of triangle looking at its angles? Obtuse. Why is it obtuse? Because this 110 is greater than 90. Obtuse. Any questions on the entirety of question 1? Okay, remember this thing's a grade. No, I'm only doing the odd ones. Okay. All right, this one says to find the measure of x. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a phone call. Mrs. Solis's room. No. All right, back to what I was doing. What was I saying? Oh, for this one, you need to use the exterior angle sum theorem. Yeah. Exterior angle sum theorem. So what is my exterior angle? The thing on the outside, right? Exterior means outside of the triangle. So what number is outside of that triangle on number 3? 132. So 132 is equal to the opposite interior angles. So that's going to be 93 plus x. From there, you're back to algebra 1. So I already have my x by itself over here. So I need to have my constants on this side. So if I have a positive 93, what's the opposite of a positive? Negative. Okay. 132 minus 93 is going to be, I think is it 39? I'm going to say 39. 39 equals x. Am I tripping? Hold on. Is it 39? Okay. Someone check that for me. I just did mental math. I should never doubt myself ever again. Any questions on that one? I promise you there will be one of these on your test. So no questions. Okay, moving on. Next one, find the measure of x, then find the measure of each angle. Okay, so how many angles do I need inside of a triangle to figure out x? I need all 3, and they're all equal to what, Alex? You just told me? 180. So I'm going to have this angle here, this angle here. What is my third angle? This one. What is the measure of this angle? 90. Why is it 90? Because it's a right angle. So then now I can have 7x plus 6 plus 90 plus 6x minus 7 equals 180. I know there's limited space. I might suggest doing this on a sheet of paper. Okay, from here I'm going to combine like terms. So I have 7x's, 6x's, that's 13x's. I have 6 minus 7 is negative 1, plus 90 is going to be 89. That's crazy. I don't know who makes these, but I feel like they do that on purpose. So now this is going to be equal to 180. Back to algebra 1. So for 89, we have a positive 6 minus a 7 is negative 1. Plus 90 is 89. I'll zoom in one more time. Okay, so from there, I'm going to subtract 89 on both sides. So if 13x equals, that one should be 91.
Is that 6x minus 7?
Yeah, 6x minus 7. I'm going to let y'all catch up.
Oh, so you just added like the like term?
That's all I did, just added the like terms together. Okay, from there, you're going to divide 13 on both sides. So then x should equal 7. Any questions on number 5? The video of me doing this will also be on Canvas. All right, going on to question 7. So in this problem, I told you that these two figures are congruent. That is what I told you. So you are to identify all the pairs of congruent corresponding parts. So what I'm saying is, if I have given you one thing, find the corresponding one on the other. So for this one, we're looking for what's equal to angle G. So at angle G, how many arcs do you have? 1. So in the other figure, which one is it going to be? L. That is the corresponding one to G.
Could it be M?
So why could it not be N? Because it's on the right side of the figure. Good question. I know they both have one arc, but it's not on the right side of the figure. It's an amazing question.
Wouldn't that be K then?
Okay, so my next one, angle M. So M is over here. What is the congruent piece on this one? H. Angle H. All right, my next one says angle P. Angle P is over here. How many arcs does it have? 2. So we're going over here. Which one is it going to be? K. That is the one that has 2 arcs, and it's on the left side of the shape. But which side of the shape is it on? On the right side. Perfect. All right, next we're looking at the line segment GH. So this is GH. It has one line. Which one has one line over here? LM. Okay, we're looking at LP over here. So then my corresponding one is going to be GK. JH, that's going to be this shape over here. So my corresponding is which one over here? MN. All right, now we're looking at names for these figures. I'm going to start off with JKGH. So that's going to start here, this way, up, and right. So where am I going to start over here? NPLM. All right, this next one starts on the right figure. I'm going NMLP. Where am I going to start over here? JHGK. Perfect. And my last one, PLMN. I'm going to go PLMN. Where am I going to start over here? K. Perfect. Any questions on number 7? Okay. All right, moving on. Going on to number 9. Okay, what type of triangle is this? Equilateral. So that means these sides are what to each other? Equal. So then I'm going to set up an equality between the two. Yeah, I'm about to. So I should have those two things set equal to each other. Now you're back to algebra 1. So I got to put my x's on one side, my y's on the other. Or sorry, my x's on one side, the constants on the other. There we go. It does not matter where you place what. So I'm going to subtract 3x on both sides. 4 minus 3 is 1. From there, I have my x's on one side. I need to get the constants over here on the right. So I'm going to subtract 8. So I have x equals 4. So that's going to be the first part of this. Now it's telling me to look for AC. How can I find AC if it's called 3x plus 12? Do I know what the value for x is? We do. It's 4. So all you're going to do is plug in 4 right there. So I'm going to have 3 times 4 plus 12. So 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 12 is going to be 24. So the measure of AC is 24. Any questions on number 9? Okay, I'm going to give you a minute. Not an actual minute, but you know, some time. All right, let's keep going. Number 11. What type of triangle is this? It is obtuse. Now, what about the side lengths? Not scalene. Isosceles. So isosceles has 2 congruent sides, which means it has 2 congruent angles. It's base angles. So out of those two, which one is a base angle? This B and G. These are base angles because they're on the bottom of this triangle. Okay? So if this is x plus 10, what is this one going to be called? X plus 10. Perfect. Those are its base angles of that isosceles triangle. So now I have all 3 interior angles of a triangle. What do I add them up and set it equal to? What's the magic number? 180. So I should have x plus 10 plus x plus 10 plus 3x equals 180.
Listen,
Yes, sir?
why is there another x plus 10?
Because that is the other angle of this triangle. Because it's an isosceles triangle, its base angles are the exact same. So if this one is x plus 10, then this one has to be x plus 10. Good question. Any other questions so far? Okay. From here, I'm going to combine like terms. I have 1x plus another x is 2, plus 3x's is 5x's. And my constants. I have 10, 10, it's 20. 1x plus another x plus 3x's is 5. From there, I got to subtract 20 on both sides. Gonna move my work over here. So I have 5x equals 160. From there, I divide 5 on both sides. X equals 32. Now, am I done with this question? No. What else is it asking for? The measure of angle B. So if I just found out x is 32, what do I do with this right here? You plug it in, so I'm going to add 10 to it, which is 42. Let you copy that down for you a second. All right, moving on. All right, so this one, we need to prove congruence using our angle theorems. So if we have AAS, that means we're going to have angle, angle, and side. So the first thing that I said is angle A is equal to angle D. So those are going to have single arcs. Next, I said AC is equal to DF. So then these sides are congruent. Now, what is the third piece I'm missing? I have an angle, I have a side. What is the third piece? Another angle, right? Now, is it before or after this? Technically before, right? Okay, so if I have one here, where's my other one going to go? B and E, perfect. So B is going to have a double arc, and E is going to have a double arc. So then this third piece has to say B is equal to what angle? E. B has to be equal to E.
Why do they have double arcs?
Because they're different angles. So if I wanted to say this one is congruent, you would put triple arcs. Because if you only put one arc, then you're telling me A and B are congruent, but we don't know that for sure. So you have to put a different amount of arcs. Good question. Any other questions on number 13? All right, moving on to 15. All right, so we have to prove these are congruent by SAS, SSS, ASA, AAS, or HL. Okay. So at the beginning, I told you these triangles are equal. So first, I have arcs here. So that's going to be A and A. If I have single lines like this, what does that imply? What letter? S. S and S, side and side. And finally, double lines here, SS. So then this is going to be called what? Nope. ASS. So, do you notice how it made you chuckle? So anytime you see that combination of letters, it's not congruent. Okay? Is ASS one of these up here? It is not. Therefore, they're not congruent.
We could do math like this, but shut up.
Any questions on number 15? Okay, moving on to 17. All right. For this one, I have an A right here. This line right here implies what? An S. And I have another angle here. So what is this called? Angle, side, angle. Now is that one of your options up here? Yeah, it's this one right here. Angle, side, angle. So is this congruent? Yes. Any questions on 17? Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, it's right here. 19. Okay, so I have this side. I have angles. Now, how many pieces do I need again? I need 3, right? What do they share right here in the middle? A line. Also known as its side. So if they share the same side, that means it has to be equal. Okay? So then, if I look at just one triangle, only one of them, what is this called? ASS. Now, if it makes you chuckle again, is this congruent? No, it is not one of my lists. Therefore, we put not congruent. Any questions? Okay, going on to 21. All right, these are right triangles. So this could be a candidate for HL. HL. So what does the H stand for? That was weird. Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. The L stands for leg. Okay, so the hypotenuse is always the side length that is longest of a right triangle. So that's going to be this one right here. So are those congruent to each other? Yeah.
Yes.
So then, so far I have an H. Now, leg just means I need to have a congruent side of that triangle. So if I have these lines right here, are those the same? Yes. So then I have an L. So this is going to be called HL. The longest side of a right triangle.
What's leg?
Leg is the side length of a triangle.
Sideways?
We'll go more into hypotenuse in the second semester. That's why. Any questions on 21? Okay, I'm gonna give you some time. It's actually the first time I even look at the review. At least we're getting the questions right, though. All right, moving on. So for this one, I have single arcs. So that implies what letter?
Yes.
A. Perfect. Now I have side lengths here that are congruent. What does that imply? S. And then I have my double arcs right here, which implies another what? A. So what is this called? ASA. Now is ASA one of your ones on your list? Yes. So then it is congruent. Oh, 25 looks fun. Any questions? No? Okay. Now for the fun one, 25. For these, you are to plot the following points and use them to classify the triangles by their sides. Okay, so X is going to be at 1, 1. So here's 1, 1. Y is at 9, 2. So I'm going to go over to this 9 and up to the 2. And Z is at 3, 4. So I'm going to go over here to this 3 and up to the 4. And I'm going to connect these dots. Are we with me so far? Yes? Okay. So now I need to find out if these side lengths are the same or not. Okay? Is this short side congruent to anything? No, it's too short. Is this one going to be the same length as that one? No, can't happen because it's not in the middle. So what type of triangle is this just by its sides? Not obtuse. Its sides. So there's 3 options: scalene, isosceles, or equilateral. Someone said it. Scalene. This is a scalene triangle. No congruent sides. And there we go. That was my justification. No congruent sides. Classify the triangles by their sides. So for this one, when you do it on your own, you need to tell me by their sides what is the classification.
So scaling always have no congruent sides.
Scalene is always no congruent sides. Yes. Any questions?